Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. History of Islamic banking, basic concepts and basic principles of policy development and roadmap operational concepts, contracts in transaction laws and regulation of Sharia banking and its institution. Definition of Sharia banking: banks are basically entities that collect funds from the public in the form of financing or in other words carry out the function of financial intermediation. In the banking system, there are two kinds of banking operational system, namely conventional banks and Islamic banks. According to law number 21 of 2008 concerning Sharia banking, Sharia banks are banks that carry out business activities based on Sharia principle or Islamic legal principle regulated in the fatwa council, such as the principle of justice and balance, and does not contain kahar, measure, usury, injustice, and unlawful object. In addition, the Sharia banking law also mandates Islamic banks to carry out social function by carrying out functions such as Baitul Mal institution, namely from zakat, infak, grants, or other social funds and channeling them to wakaf managers. The implementation of the regulatory and supervisory function of Sharia banks from the aspect of implementing the principle of prudence and good governance is carried out by the OJK, as is the case with conventional banking, but with a regulation and supervision system that is adjusted to the peculiarities of the Sharia banking operational system. The problem of fulfilling Sharia principle is indeed a unique thing for Islamic banks. Compliance with Sharia principle is very fundamental because this is the basic reason for the existence of Islamic banks. In addition, compliance with Sharia principle is seen as the strength of Islamic banks. By being consistent with basic norm and Sharia principle, the benefit in the form of system stability, fairness in contracts, and the realization of good governance can be realized. National Sharia Council concerning Sharia banking gives authority to the MUI, whose functions are carried out by its special organ, namely the TSNMUI. Then the bank in regulation, now you can call POJK. Bank has received a fatwa from the TSNMUI and obtained permission from the OJK. At the operational level, its Islamic bank is also required to have a Sharia supervisory whose functions are twofold. Firstly, the Sharia supervisory function, and the second, advisory function, when the bank is faced with questions about whether an activity is Sharia compliant or not, as well as in the process of carrying out its activities. Product development that will be submitted to TSN to obtain a fatwa. In addition to this function, Sharia banking is also directed to have an internal audit function that focuses on monitoring Sharia compliance to assist DPS, and in carrying out external audits that are used by Sharia banks are auditors who have qualification and competition in the Sharia file. Islamic banks consist of commercial banks and Sharia people financial banks, with the main difference that are prohibited from accepting deposit in the form of demand deposit and participating in payment system traffic. Institutionally, there are Islamic commercial banks in the form of full-fledged Islamic banks and some in the form of Sharia business units. From conventional commercial banks, the distribution is similar to that of conventional banks and as regulated in the banking law. The Sharia banking law also requires that any party conducting activities to raise public funds in the form of saving or investment based on Sharia principle must first obtain OJK permission. That's all from me, and thank you.